Hi, Traci.
Hello.
How are you? We are
I'm so
live.
good.
We're live. I am super excited. I'm super excited to be here tonight with Traci. She's an amazing woman. I can't not wait to tell her story. So, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Cheryl. I'm from Sisters Who Scale. I help cleaning business owners scale their companies. I am the owner and the founder of the Maids Who Made It podcast. Today, I have the absolute honor of introducing someone whose journey is nothing short of miraculous. I am here with Traci Cox from Springfield, Missouri. She is the founder of Traci's Classy Cleaning. And what makes her story so special is not just her business is a success, but the personal transformation behind it. Traci has walked through darkness. She's found God. She's rebuilt her life, and now stepping boldly into the calling of her life. So after completing Drop the Mop a couple of months ago, my signature program, she is on track to never clean again in January. And is this true, Traci? Have you not?
Absolutely.
Yay. Thank you so much for being here.
Of
I
course.
know
Thanks for
your,
having me.
I know your story is going to touch a lot of people. So some of you may know Traci from being in the group, but if for those of you that don't know you yet, can you share a little about your business and what inspired you to start your cleaning business?
So what inspired me to start my business is I had plenty of jobs. I had been to school for different things over my life, and I would get as high as I could go, and then I would get bored and find something else to do.
Yeah.
And I just wanted something that I could call my own.
Okay. And so why cleaning? Were you just good at cleaning, or like how do you come upon that?
I have a friend in California who had started her own cleaning business and became super successful with it. And she also has the same past as I do. And now her business is like over $1 million company. So she was, yeah, well, I'm sorry.
No, you were inspired by her.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And she's like, hey, what are you doing with your life? Here's what I have going on. Let me get you started. And I was like,
So she kind of helped you then.
oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was 4 years ago.
Okay.
About 4 years ago. Yeah.
So every entrepreneur has and you're gonna laugh, has like a wilderness season, right? It's almost like the hard part before the breakthrough. So what would you say what challenges would you say you faced while you started cleaning when you started your cleaning business?
Oh gosh, there were so many challenges. I think my main one was the confidence to be able to do it, and then it was how do I get clients? How do I find clients? How do I keep clients? What do I say to clients? Do we do paperwork? What kind of checklist are we doing? I mean, everything was questionable.
Yeah. Did you advertise? Did you tell people, hey, I just started a cleaning business? Like how did that happen?
Yeah, so I was actually in the car with one of my friends, and I was like, "Hey, I just got my license for my cleaning business." And another one of their friends was in the car and was like, "I'm a property manager for an apartment complex. We'd
Yeah.
love to try you out." And so it just started from right there.
And that was it.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. And then I created a Facebook page with my business, and then joined all the groups that I could, and then sent yeah, just advertising out to the groups every day.
So we have someone jumped on and said Susie Joy. I'm going to say hi.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie. Then we have Tangi Demon Slayer. Hi. I like
Hi,
that name.
Demon Slayer. Kind of like it. We slaying demons.
Sean. Yeah, I'm just saying hi to everyone. So the
Yes.
cool thing about doing this live on YouTube is that we can talk to people,
Nice.
which is cool.
I love it.
So do you service residential? Do you do commercial? A little bit of both. Tell me about what you do.
Yeah, so I have commercial. I have a couple commercial accounts at night, but I mostly do residential at the moment. I have bounced around the idea of getting into more commercial here down the road though.
Yeah, commercials good. How many houses are you up to now?
72.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your story. So
Okay.
you're open. about it because I asked you if you would be okay about it.
Of course.
How long have you been sober? How many years now?
April, which is funny because April 1st, April Fool's Day, I will have 4 years.
4 years, April 1st. Was that
Yeah.
like you just decide this is the day or?
Yeah, that's just so I had to go through a detox program in the hospital because I was withdrawing from alcohol so bad they couldn't take me in there. So I ended up in the program on April 1st, just straight out of the hospital.
Well, people don't realize that alcohol is actually really bad for us.
It is. Yes, it
Like
is.
it just like dries your body out, it dries your brain out, like even all those things. Like when you're young, or like, when we first started drinking in college or whatever, like it's just fun and this and that, but like people don't realize like it's super, super addiction. It's super, super addicting.
It is. It is. It changes the way you feel, and when you don't want to feel something, that you find that as an answer, and then it just isn't all the time thing.
Did you find that when you had like troubles in your life, you would turn to it, or how did you even start with that?
Well, for me, it all started, I was very young. My dad actually made moonshine when we were younger. So that was
Really?
the first alcohol I ever drank. Yeah. And then I did the normal, sneak out of the house, go out drinking stuff. And,
Talk about starting, like you didn't even start with a wine cooler. You started with moonshine.
I did start with moonshine. I know. Yes, 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 girl. I'm an extremist all throughout my life.
Oh my God. Was it just like plain, or did it have a flavor to it?
Nope, it was plain. It was plain, but I remember that I sure didn't like the way that it felt.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, "Oh, this is nice. This is nice."
Well, that stuff's bad. That's like strong.
It is very strong. Yes.
Very
Yeah.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you start that? When did you start?
Gosh, I don't remember how old I was with that. Maybe 12.
Ooh, that's young.
Yeah, maybe that was 12. And then later, like when I was 15, 16, then I would like sneak out and go drink and then roll back in bed before I was supposed to get up for school.
Wow. How did you
Yeah.
get access to that at 12? Who was having who
I
who's
hung out with all the older kids.
you
Hung
were?
out
So
with,
you were getting it from other people.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So how bad did it really get?
So, um, when I was 16, I had run away from home and I was gone for about maybe around a yearish. They couldn't find me. And then during that time, I was drinking so much and I was introduced to drugs and it took off from there. Um,
Yeah.
I spent the rest of my time going in and out of jail, selling drugs, um, going to
Crazy.
rehabs. At my bottom, I was at probably about a gallon of vodka a day and just shaking profusely all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where were you living? You left home. So where did you go?
Yeah. Well, I would stay with friends and then to be super transparent, um, you know, men out there were weird and awkward and all kinds of stuff. And so instead of sleeping with somebody for a place to stay. I learned how to take care of myself by illegal activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in California at that time?
Yep. Yeah.
'Cause you're from California,
I
right?
am. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
so you at that point you didn't have any kids. You didn't have any children yet, right?
Nope. Not yet.
Okay. And
Not
you were
yet.
what, about 20-ish? 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got my felony for sales of a controlled substance at 18, and
So you
yeah.
probably were just obviously just hanging out with the wrong people, right?
Yes. Yeah, I loved it. I at that time, I really loved it. I had found purpose. I had found people I thought that were my friends, and
Mm.
they needed me, and I loved it. It was a
So
whole different lifestyle.
you thought that it was where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, for a long time.
How many times you said you went to rehab? How many times did you go to rehab?
I've been to rehab 18 times. 18 times. Yes.
18 times. So
Yes.
in 18 times, every time you left, did you think that you were really done?
I had hoped I was. I had hoped I was. Maybe the first half of the time I was doing it for other people.
Yeah.
I I was doing it because I was hurting people and I didn't like my parents to be sad. Eventually, after I had my children, I was doing it to try to get them back. And then it got to a point where that didn't even work. They were taken from me and I had lost them, and I had um, gone a couple more times,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work. Even when I thought it was going to, it hadn't yet.
So you've been sober now 4 years. Take me back before. What was the longest you had been sober for in the 18 times you tried to stop?
Yeah, I was sober for probably 2 years, about 2 years. And in that time, I created a good life. I had started a women's ministry at the age of 23. I was working in a church office. I was director of Celebrate Recovery. So I was doing great things.
Yeah.
I was so focused on everything that I was doing. I wasn't working on me whatsoever, and I never addressing, you know,
Problem.
the person inside stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think? So you've kicked it now, and now you've been 4 years. Why do you think you couldn't kick it before? Like, what do you think was holding you back?
Um, f- for me personally, I believe that it's all God. I had always wanted and needed to be in control of everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I always just pushed things to make them happen my way. I never just surrendered and
Right.
did the work that I was supposed to do. And then, I expected God to do what I wanted him to do. Don't you know who I am? Um,
So we all are.
right? Exactly. Yes, yes.
Did you ever think, like, was there ever a moment where you thought, like, this might kill me?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. There were quite a few moments in my time where I was just miserable. I was so sad, and I just was just so alone. I just was like, just let this be it, like I didn't care if I died. I would only hurt people one last time.
Did you feel like you were out of control? Like you
Most
couldn't?
definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah. It was a very dark place, very sad, very lonely.
No, was this all in California, or you're in Missouri now? So,
I'm in Missouri now, yeah. Yeah,
well,
so I had come out here because my parents had moved out here, and they had my oldest son, but
okay.
they couldn't get my other two because those two had a different dad, so they were adopted out.
Okay.
And
Dad
so when they
didn't,
moved,
Dad didn't take your other kids.
he couldn't get them. He couldn't get them. A whole crazy situation, but two different dads for the kids. So they had moved my oldest son out here, and I was like, well, I can't be that far away from him, no matter what I'm doing over here. So I finally managed to make it out here. Um, I
Okay.
went to a sober living place. That didn't last very long. And then I was drinking again. And then all of a sudden, my parents get a phone call from the adopted mom that had my son, and said that he could come out here and live with him, which was where I was living.
Okay. Yep.
And just prior to that, I had started drinking and doing drugs a couple days before that. And when they told me that, I just remember being so numb, and I felt ridiculous. Like, why can't you just stop? Why
Did you
can't you just
did you
stop?
get up in the morning and just the first thing you had to do was take a drink?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You pick up right where you leave off every time.
It's just like drinking coffee. Like you just wake up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna have this or whatever.
Straight to it. Yeah. And with the drinking, for me, I would wake up every couple hours because my whole body would be shaking so bad. I'd have to take 3 or 4 shots to go back to bed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, girl. I know.
So, and forgive me because I don't know when you're at that point. What do they do in the hospital to get you to stop? Because like they tell you can't stop cold turkey, right? You have to
Right.
just peel it back a little bit and do a little bit less. Like, how does that work?
They have a medication that for your blood pressure, and then another medication that kind of puts you in a sedative mode so you're relaxed and calm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But
They
they
have a
need.
couple different medications that will
I
clear
had
that up for you.
an acquaintance that I knew that he had the same thing. He was a huge drinker and he gave it up cold turkey, and 4 months later didn't make it. Just his body just like gave up.
Oh, that must have been a long, long, long time drinking. Yeah.
He was in a band. He played drums or whatever, and he just was a partier.
Yeah,
Lived that like rock star life or
I've
whatever.
seen it.
Um,
I've seen it.
was there ever a moment when you were there that you felt that God was nowhere to be found? Like were you ever
Oh,
him?
listen, I remember just talking crap, you know what I mean? Like just talking crap to him, like you aren't nothing, you know what I mean? You just let the devil do whatever he wants to, you know. If it was up to me, I'd put that dude in the boxing ring and I'd go at it with him. You know what I mean? I was just talking so much crap.
Yeah.
I was very mad. I was very mad. My kids were taken away and I would wake up in the morning and I would be just instantly guilt and shame of like are they crying? Are they where? Do they have? Did they eat their vegetables? Did they brush their teeth? Do they have a cool backpack for school? Is someone being nice to them? Like, and I would just drown it out with alcohol
Oh my God, that had to be hard.
for years. Yeah, I just it was miserable.
But now they're all back with you?
No, no. So I have my boys.
Okay.
Um, my daughter is in California. I still haven't. She'll be 16 in April. I still haven't been able to see her yet, but God's just paving a way. Everything's coming together how it's supposed to be. She's been able to come out here and see my family, and
Oh, good. Okay.
everything's just, yeah, lining
Well, you have
up.
your boys. They're out here with you then.
Yes.
How was it reuniting with them? How did they take it?
It was good. It was good. My oldest, I've always been in his life because my parents had him, and then and then his dad had him, so we were
Right.
always close. And then I had him. I'd had him for a couple years. I didn't lose full custody of him. Um, so that was good. And then my younger son, when he came, um, that was rough because
Yeah.
he had remembered part of his childhood with us. So he didn't bond with who had him
Right.
so much, you know, so
Yeah, totally.
it was rough. But over time it has gotten amazing. He's smiling more, he's laughing more. It's just
That's,
been great. It's been great. God's definitely healing some damaged areas.
that must feel amazing for
It
you.
does feel amazing. It
Yeah.
does, and I'm glad I get to be present for all of this and feel
Yeah,
it and be here
of
today.
course.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what finally snapped. Let's talk about the turning point. Like, what was it that made you say, I am all done this time? This is it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there had been just repeated like trying to fix it, trying to go to rehab, trying to, do programs. There had been car accidents. There had been all kinds of stuff. And, and the many times that I did just wished it was over, it wasn't ending, So I was like, that's it. Damn it. That is enough. I am so tired of trying to pull myself up off this and out of this. That's it. So I decided to go do this 6-month program and surrender to it. That was my biggest problem is I didn't want to surrender to it. I didn't want to go to another program. I didn't want to take someone else's advice. I didn't want to work the steps. I didn't want to see where I was wrong. I didn't want to see any of it. And then at this point, I was just fucking tired. So tired.
You just probably weren't ready before.
I was not. No. I had hoped I was. I had thought that I was, but I was not.
You weren't ready. No.
No.
So why do you think this time around, or 4 years ago, why do you think this attempt at sobriety worked when the others didn't?
Because I just let God do his thing instead of me trying to control it.
Explain that to me. What do you mean by that? Like, did
Yeah.
you see God or like
No, I've always known he was there. I was always trying to do his job for everything. When I surrendered and came to the realization that there is a purpose for me in my life, that he already has a plan for me, and it's to be good and to do good and not to live in that misery of a hell that I was living in, and
Yeah.
just to trust him to guide my days and my ways and my thinking and just relaxing and being still.
So
Let me
so he talks to you.
He talks to me. Yeah, I mean, I talk to him all day. I know he hears me, but I just I'm
Yeah.
in my Bible every day. I do my devotions every day. I'm in
Right.
Christian music playing all the time.
So
I'm in a place where I trust him.
you were in this place for 6 months. Do you feel like he was with you, like near you every day?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a great place. It was a Christian program that I had went to, so that was super helpful.
So where would you say, like they always say, like when you're ready to receive God in your life, he meets you at that point. Do you remember where he met you to be like, this is really going to be it?
Yeah. Well, it's when I finally came to him. You know, he's always there. He's waiting for everybody. You know,
Right.
he's like, I'm here whenever you're ready to let me in, you know? And so I feel like when the minute that stood at the bottom of these stairs getting ready to go up into this program, I looked at that door like, okay, damn it. All right. Here we
And
go.
he
Just do
was
your thing.
he was
Do your
at the
thing.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like he was like, "Good girl, that's there you go, I got you. Just come in and relax, you know, simmer down, psycho."
So he was a cool God. He was like,
I think he's super
yeah.
cool. I think he's super chill. I think he has a sense of humor and just, you know,
Did
he
you
wants good for you.
did you ever feel angry at him before?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. Such a powerful person could just be so cruel, you know? And he just was just sitting up there on his throne, just letting everything look stupid, you know, and just letting the devil have his way when what it comes down to is that he gave us free will, right?
He probably knew you weren't ready, you know?
Oh, he knew I wasn't ready. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. But every time he would circle me right back to the bottom, here you go. All right, you want to go again? Nope, you're not ready. Okay, go again. Come back. Are you ready? No. Okay, go again, you know?
So when you got out of that house after the 6 months, did you feel different than coming out of rehab before?
I did, yes. Um, I wasn't so expectant that I was gonna relapse. I was scared I was gonna relapse. I was finally terrified of
Because you didn't want
going
to.
back. I didn't want to. No, I didn't want to. Before I was like, I got this. I got this. You know, I got this. And my ego and pride would get in the way. And all of a sudden there's a reason to celebrate and drink, or, you know, you're having a bad day, you go and drink, and then all of a sudden you're on drugs again.
You're back again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you, so like, were there, in the last 4 years, have there ever been times where you felt like you wanted to drink again?
No, no, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Not, no.
Interesting.
No, no, and I used to have a hard time, like going to families' houses and stuff, and because they'd be drinking, and I'm like, okay, the minute that looks cool, I'm out of here, you know. And I just, it would be really hard to watch them drinking because
Yeah.
I would want it. And now these days, I'm like, just the thought of alcohol still makes me sick.
It doesn't even affect you.
Absolutely not.
Just
No,
the smell just like gross you out.
it does gross me out.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, that
Yeah.
smell
Yeah.
off.
Especially that cheap vodka. Oh my gosh.
or
Oh,
like or like when you're standing in line at the grocery store and
yeah.
you know that guy next to you drank the night before, you smell
Yeah.
that like,
Yeah.
awful stench.
Yeah. Oh, gross. So gross. So gross. I see pictures of me where I thought I was just so hot, and I was like, oh, that's disgusting.
God. So let's talk about building your cleaning business. Let's talk about
Yes.
stuff. So
Yes.
how many years were you sober when you started the cleaning business?
So I was 6 months into, I started pretty much immediately. Like I did that 6 months.
Yeah.
And before I had gotten out of that program, I believe I had talked to my girl Lindsay from California, and
Yeah.
she had checked on me over the years, over all the years. Hey, what are
Yeah.
you doing with your life? You know, every time I would go to rehab, she's like, hey, I'll come see you, or what are you doing? And I'd always just brush her off. And finally, she's like, what are you doing with your life? Like, do you want to own your own business? Let's talk about it. And she just got me into it and created purpose and value.
She was like an angel
She is, yes, yes,
coming down to help you.
yeah,
So
amazing.
when did you finally say, you know what, I'm not a victim anymore. I'm gonna run a business. When was that?
Um, It was probably after I had gotten out of the program, I had thought I was capable of, just, getting some clients and making some money and, not having to be a server anymore. And, I didn't expect it. I had hoped it would go to this level. I didn't expect it to at the time because I still didn't believe in myself. I had many, many years of epic failures
I'm
and
sure.
relapses. And so it just took a huge toll on me. So I always felt less than and unworthy of going and cleaning for somebody. You know, it was just to be like, to go after all the damage and wreckage that I've caused in my life to go be a productive member of society was
Yeah,
very odd.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a funny story that you told me when we did your success interview that you hired someone.
Oh my
You walked in the house
gosh.
and she had all the nips lined up, and that was someone's house,
She
right?
did. Yes, yes. Okay, so I had got to a point where I was like, dang, I need some help cleaning. And I didn't know how to write up a job ad or anything, you know, or put something on Indeed. Like I knew how to apply for a job on Indeed, but I didn't know you could put one, you know, that wasn't my level yet.
Right.
And so I was like, hey, Facebook, you know, who wants to come and help? And so I got this lady, she messaged me and she's like, I'll come help you. And I was like, hey, cool. And first red flag should have been she didn't have a car, right? So I had to go pick her up.
Yeah, that's we've all been there. Yeah.
Well, I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we did some jobs together, and you know, for about a week, she helped me a couple times, and then I had to go pick up some keys for another property, and I was like, hey, I'll be back here in like an hour. You know, we just have this kitchen and this living room to do. When I get back there, she's got all these shooters lined up on the across the counter. You know, some of them are open, some of them are not. And the kitchen's not done, and the living room's not done. And she's on the back porch, and she's scrubbing this oil spot on the cement.
Not even cleaning what you're supposed to.
No. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? What is going on here? What are these bottles doing? Like, I was like, what the heck? What is
And she
going on here?
say to her, what did she
Uh, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. This isn't gonna work for me. You know,
and did she
number
not
one,
understand? Did she's like, what? What's going on?
I
Right?
was like, "What? I'm not paying you for scrubbing an oil spot in the back. You know, we were supposed to be cleaning this kitchen and this living room. And then who's the guy parked out front in the driveway, smoking cigarettes and throwing them in the drive? Like, what? This is so awkward."
Yeah. But the homeowner wasn't home.
No, the homeowner was at home. It was a move out, thank God. But
And
the property where it was at, the maintenance person lived right there
oh my
on the
God.
same property. You know, so I was just, oh my
You could
gosh, it could have just been the end of my beginning.
yeah, exactly. Was that one of the first jobs you had?
That was one of the first jobs I used somebody to help with.
Oh my God. So you must have been terrified to hire.
Oh, I was. Oh my gosh. I was like, maybe this isn't for me. I can't do this right. You know, I just, what the heck? Ah,
That's kind of crazy. That's not a good diving board to jump off. You're like, is everything
no.
crazy? How'd you even
Uh,
find her?
just on Facebook. On Facebook. You know, I posted in the Springfield page
What?
about like, hey, who needs some help and with cleaning experience and, you know.
I find that finding people on Facebook doesn't work. It doesn't work for
No,
up here.
no,
They're like
no.
people looking for like side hustles. Like they're not looking for real jobs.
Or yeah, or somebody that can't hold a job and or
Yeah.
you know, or just oh, have mercy. And but like part of her reminded me of I mean those shooter bottles. I was like, oh hell.
Well, you know, I mean,
I know
you
that struggle.
that because obviously that is bad. Bad
Yeah,
news.
yeah,
My God.
yeah. It
And
was
I
nuts.
can say that hasn't happened to me. We did have one person that I think was drinking on the job, but she hid it. It was vodka,
Mm,
and she hid it in a coffee cup.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, we're pretty. She's not no longer with us, but like I'm pretty sure that she was doing that, and she was having an issue. So I don't know. Sometimes they hide it from you. You don't know that
They
they
do. I mean, I hid it for a while. I mean, until you can't hide it, you know?
right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it's sad.
So let's fast forward here. So now you've had the cleaning business for a few years, and you want to do it faster, and you find me. How did you find me, anyways?
I found you on Facebook. I'm not sure what I had typed in or what I was looking for, but I know you had popped up and I had watched you or I had followed you or something. And I had seen you a couple times and I've always been like the person, a control freak, right? Where I'm just like, everything's got to go my way and I can do this. There's no reason I can't do this. And so I kept watching you but I kept making epic mistakes over here of not how I officially really wanted my business to go. And I couldn't figure out how to get the hell out of the hole.
What were
And so I
you doing?
finally,
What kind of mistakes were you making?
oh, just with employees and, uh, employees checklist with customers, with clients, like letting them bulldoze me over and not pricing right and letting them tell me what we're doing and just everything.
That's hard. And it's like we all go through that when we start our business. Like we're all just like, well, what do you want clean? Like we're such people pleasers that
Yes.
they just like I remember showing up to jobs, they'd give me like a checklist and they just like stupid things like
Yeah.
empty the dishwasher, put
Yes.
the dishes away. I'm just
Yeah.
like, what? Do the laundry. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
But you
Right.
have to you really have to say, okay, here's what's included in a basic clean. Here's what's included in this. We don't do this, this, and this. Like, you got to
Yes.
be really straightforward with them.
Yes. Exactly.
Finding their own way. So you were struggling with staff. So obviously you hired more people beyond the liquor girl,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I had to go through a couple more, let's life lessons here. I'll tell you that my interview questions got very good. Way more in depth and way more serious. I didn't just hire the first available person.
Yeah.
And, I eventually got to a point where um my one of my first questions is why cleaning? What interests you in cleaning? And what I want to hear is something about why they like cleaning or they're looking for a cleaning job, not just I just need a job. I don't want somebody that just needs a job.
Mhm.
That was huge. Uh
Is huge.
yeah,
And people overlook that.
they do. And I'm like, this is not like easy work, to
Yeah.
go clean. It's different from standing at a register all day.
And so have you ever had someone say to you, well, how hard can cleaning be? They've said
Um,
that to me, and I'm like,
you know, I feel like that might come from clients. Some of their attitude
but
sometimes is like,
definitely.
well, I don't know how they could miss that. Well,
Well, is it on the list of what we clean or
right,
yeah.
right.
Oh, and so this is what I notice is like when you have a client, not all of them, but like every once in a while, you'll have a client and you've been cleaning them for like, let's say 6 months, let's say a year or whatever. Now you have their house up to par, so to speak. Now their house is clean and they all of a sudden think that, oh, I don't need you anymore.
Mm,
Yeah, because we've been cleaning the house because it's clean.
yeah, yeah,
I'm going to take over for now. Are you? Because it was a
yeah.
mess when we got here.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I have one client. She's a sweet lady. She's such a sweet lady. She's older, but she just said this to me in January. She was like, "I think I'm gonna go ahead and save some money and take over the cleaning from here." And my husband said that he would help me do it, and I was like, "Okay, well, honey, you let me know if you need me."
Yeah, you let me know, girl, because
Yeah,
that's like, yeah,
I know
that's
that the prices just went up.
and that's the thing. Like, let's be honest. Like, I mean, every once in a while you find a diamond in the rough guy that cleans the house, but for the most part, the women are usually struggling with it because they're not getting any help.
Yes, 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 yes. Listen, I am super blessed. I have not like I hear nightmare stories of clients from people, and I might have probably started out like that when I let people run me over in the
Yeah,
beginning when I had no clue what I was doing. But
yeah.
once you step into your boundaries and your CEO position and knowing that it's your business, you can run it how you want to, and here's what you do and don't do is a whole different level. And when you walk in with that confidence, you will demand that. You will demand that room. You will own that room.
You have to when you go and drop them up. Like I teach on-site estimates, so you can meet the client, so you
Yes.
can create that boundary from the get-go. When you walk in, and you after you do your little tour, you sit down and be like, we offer basic cleans, we offer deep cleans. Here's what's in a basic, here's in a deep clean.
Yep.
You totally own the conversation. You change the narrative, and you're like, this is what we do in this. This is what we do in this. Here's an extra, thing, refrigerators, ovens, windows. Here's a price attached to it. So if you direct them to exactly, here's where the menu is, your experience is totally different.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And for some reason I just Lindsay, my girl from California, she was like, "Tracy, why are you, like, you should be further along than you are. What are you doing? What are you doing? And what I wasn't doing was asking for help. I
Right.
wasn't seeking out
Everyone
somebody to,
like everyone at one point when you own a cleaning business, you think that you got it. I got
yeah,
this. You always think you have it
yeah,
until sometimes, I mean, sometimes it's too late. Sometimes women come to me and they're so far gone that it's almost too late for help.
wow,
They're beyond burned out. Like they're
oh
just
yeah, oh I
dying,
bet,
whatever, because for whatever reason, maybe they thought they could do it themselves, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. But like if you're gonna grow to a big level, like over, $5,000 a month, which, is just if you're making $4 or $5,000 a month, it's you're on the hobby level, right? You got to go to 10 grand. You got to go to 20 grand, 30 grand. When you get up into those bigger numbers, everyone needs a mentor. Everyone needs
absolutely,
a guide to be like,
yeah,
they've done what you haven't done yet. And you're not a failure. You want to hang out with people that are doing better than you because you'll be like them.
yep,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
But so your numbers, you're at over 20,000 a month now, right?
Right, right. And I did not think I was stuck where at 7. I think I was stuck at 7 for a while.
You were.
For a while, yeah, because I was scared to hire because I was scared of introducing clients to new people and then having to keep introduce them to new people. I was scared that these people weren't going to clean like I cleaned, or, I was very
Yeah.
scared to
Con-
move.
Control. It's when you're
Yeah.
used to cleaning and you do a good job, it's super hard to pass that torch over to someone else.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. It was so difficult.
Totally. Like you have to now step into that leadership role of training people to replace you. And there's a lot of gray area in that. Like that is not easy. Trying to communicate, trying to get them, like they don't have the same vested interest in your business than you do because it's not their business.
Right. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
so you talked about now you're getting better at interviewing people. What do you think? What do you think you do different now in interviews?
I definitely, well, I think the first couple interviews I did, I probably just Googled some interview questions, like, tell me about yourself. It was very like computer generated, like a little audition thing. And there were just there. I mean, there was no reason for me not to hire that first person I interviewed because they were available. They
Yeah.
needed a job. It was horrendous. It was a horrible life choice. Yeah, it was a horrible life choice.
And then you hire the wrong people because not everyone can do the cleaning business. You know what I mean?
No,
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 totally.
no, no,
So what do
no.
you before you entered the mop? What do you think the biggest obstacles that you were facing?
Oh, say that again. You just cut out a little bit.
Oh, so before you entered Drop the Mop program, what would you say were some of the biggest obstacles you were facing?
Everything. I had no systems in place. I had no processes. I had no procedures. I had no paperwork. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. I would send them a message, and I would write them down on my little paper calendar on what day I was coming to clean.
So you were on a paper calendar.
I was, yes.
And but
Yeah.
you were when we started working together. You were on ZenMaid, right? I
I
think
had
so.
just gotten Zen made. I had barely just gotten Zen made. Yeah.
Okay, that's helped you a lot then.
It has helped, yes, because I was sending out messages every night of what time I'm cleaning, I'm coming to clean tomorrow, and because I thought that, I needed to be super super personal with them, and they all needed to hear from me
Yeah,
to
right.
say it, and
Did you find when you started hiring people that the clients didn't want that person to clean their house?
no.
You're lucky. Some people are like, I
I did
don't.
have a couple clients that were like, no, I want you to clean, I want the owner to clean the house or I'll pass. And I'm like, I totally understand that. And as long, when we do make this transition, eventually I will be out of the field. And so I would stay in the field a little bit longer, and which was a good thing because I was trying to get out before I was ready and just throw somebody else in there. So it was
Yeah,
kind of good that they had told me no. But I did have a couple of them change their minds, like, okay, well, we'll try it out. Let's try it out. Let's try them out and see how it goes.
and
So I built trust with them and changed their mind. And then, yeah, I don't think nobody left because of I wasn't cleaning anymore.
You're
I
lucky.
gave
Some
them,
people do.
yeah.
Some
Oh,
people do. Yeah. So when you were in Drop the Mop, did you feel like something shifted for you? Like, because you were, I remember when we first started talking, you were like super motivated and you completed probably the most amount of homework in the little amount of time. You were just like banging them out. In the program, there's homework that everyone submits to me, and you were just banging all these out. And I remember them being really, really good. Like you put a lot of heart and soul.
I needed them. I needed them. It was what I was missing. And I knew that processes and procedures and systems needed to be in place because I had heard it. I had heard it. I had heard it. And I had heard other people do it and talk about it. So I know it's what I needed, but I had no clue as to what that even looked like, you know?
Yeah.
I had not a clue until you laid it out for me of like, this is what it looks like. Now create your own. And I was like,
Right.
ah.
Yeah, like I don't give everyone here's all your documents. I make you create your own because everyone's business is a little bit different. You may
Yeah.
offer something I don't offer, or the next person doesn't offer. So I feel that people learn better when they actually go through the process of creating their own documents.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
so
I
now,
love it. And it's personal and you feel like it takes you to a whole nother level of growth in your mind, you
yeah,
know, like when you actually have that document and it's got your logo on the top and everything on there is about you and your business and how it's ran. It's like a whole new level of badass.
it makes you feel accomplished.
Empowering. Yeah.
Totally, yeah, because you're like, fuck, I did this by myself.
Yes. Yes. I
Yeah.
love it.
Totally, totally. So, did you have like, I remember you struggling in the fall and you were like, I'm back in the field again. I want to fire everyone or whatever. I just
Yes.
remember this conversation. And so, what, what point did you say, that is it? I'm going to make the change to get the right people because I don't want to clean anymore? Like, what made you get to that point?
Frustration. I was just so frustrated and tired of it that it wasn't I was playing all the roles at one time and it was a lot and it was tiring and people were acting up and I hadn't, finished my homework yet to get all these procedures in place and I was just exhausted and I had no me time whatsoever. So I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm taking myself off the schedule in January. I no longer clean and I will only schedule people
Yep.
when they can fit on there. So I don't lose my mind.
Any pushback from anyone, staff or clients?
Staff, they were totally cool with it. The girls I have they are just rock stars. I absolutely just am super grateful for them and their attitudes. They are fantastic. All of my clients that I have right now, they just love them to pieces because I went with them to clean with them a couple times,
Of
and
course.
walked them through it, introduced them all. We went over the checklist together, and I just like handed them over, like, here you go, this is your girl,
That's it.
and yeah,
Correct. And that's what you need to do. And so that like you really step into that leadership role when you're able to give your baby over because that's what it
yes,
feels like. It's like
yes,
all your clients are your babies. So now you're like, oh my God, here you go. You know what I mean? Don't fuck it up. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Your mind.
yeah.
That's what
That was a big stressor too because I was just at first I was terrified like they were going to miss something. I'm like, don't forget the checklist. You have to do the checklist. Go back and
yeah.
double check it. I don't care how long you take. It is about the quality. I take longer if you have to go back and check it all. Just make sure that you check it all. And I would just be paranoid for a while, but and then eventually an issue popped up, and I was like, okay, well we'll just get that situated. I can have her come back out, or she's like, oh no, it's fine. Just mention it to her next time that she just missed this little spot, And I was like, well, that was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, when it becomes difficult is when you have more people, right? So when you have like a lot more, like 8, 12, 13 people, and you have to constantly remind them that they're in someone's house and it is a privilege for us to be in their house and to, sometimes the staff, they get too comfortable in people's houses.
Yeah.
They start talking
Yeah.
about the baby drama, daddy drama, and all
Yeah.
this whatever, right? And you gotta,
Yeah.
remind them anything that you want to talk about is personal in the car,
Yeah.
right? Or in the office,
Yeah.
whatever, because people don't want to hear stuff.
Yeah.
And then the clients will rat them out. And they come to you and they tell you, hey, Traci, so and so was, they were talking, there was something going on and they were on the phone, this and that. So like the clients will rat on the staff all the time.
Yeah. No, I bet. Like when with one of my prior cleaners that had happened, because with the girls, I'm like, we are the team. We are the team. We
Yeah.
are the team. It is us. We go and do a job over here, and then at the end of the day, we are back. It is still us. So it's always going to be us. I have your guys' back no matter whatever happens. I will make sure that you're good first, right? And it's just all about the unity for us. So, and with that, like I message them every morning, like, hey, let's have a badass day. You guys are amazing. I appreciate everything you do. Just super encouraging to them, and that
Yeah.
really helps them a lot too.
You have to. They have to understand that it's not them and you. They have to understand that you're all working as a team together. Even though you're not cleaning, you're all working as a team. You're making sure that they have the best possible experience
Yes.
in the house, that they like their jobs, that they like their staff. So you have to make sure that you don't have any drama queens of the staff, because the drama
Right.
will take over your business. One bad strawberry infects the rest of them,
Yeah.
right? So as a CEO of a cleaning company, you have different roles. You got to make sure the staff is healthy. You got to make sure the clients are happy, and
Yes.
it's a lot harder than people think. Like people just think, oh my God, I'm going to start a cleaning business. Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or you're just going
Yeah.
to hustle on the side and take a few clients? Because that's very different.
Right.
Very
Right.
different.
Right.
So tell everyone, like, what was your experience inside Drop the Mop? Like, what did you love about it? Like, what surprised you?
I loved it from the beginning, from our first phone call that we had. You were, I just like threw up everything on you, and you were just like, yes, yes. I've heard this stuff before. Yes. Oh, I have that. Oh, I have that too. Oh, I have that too. And I was just like,
Everything you guys have gone through, I've gone through.
right.
So
And I don't know what the holdup was for me, or what the struggle was for me to reach out and stop trying to do it all by myself.
yeah, what do you think was stopping you?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Just the thought that maybe I needed to prove it to myself that I could do it. And you can write this document, you know how to do it. And then I would start writing a document. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell goes in this document. So I'm just going to come back to that later. And then something would happen with a client. I'm like, that's where I need that document. That I don't know what goes in there, but it probably needs to go in there.
Sounds like a service agreement.
Yeah. Bingo.
Did you feel like if you feel like you did better being held accountable?
I did. Yes, I did. I liked the homework. I liked the turning it into you, so it could be graded before the next class comes up. I liked the meetings that we had. I liked the feedback that I got. All of your cute little spell this like this,
Oh
your
my,
grammar.
like a spelling stickler, like a
Yes, but it's so cute and needed.
uh, yeah.
I love it.
So pricing, you learn
Pricing.
better. I
Yes.
feel
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes.
in the
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because I had never made, a certain amount of money an hour. And
yeah,
just to like tell somebody that what's going to be this much an hour, I would say it like 100, like not give them a price. I had no idea what I was doing. And so I was lowballing myself. And then at the same time, like right before I found you, I was just getting to that point where like, I know that this is worth a lot more than what I'm charging, especially for all the supplies, the insurance, the
yeah,
gas, the time, the physical demands of itself, and just all of it. I've had finally got understood my worth of it. And then
big thing.
it is a huge thing. It is a huge thing when you're not frustrated at the job while you're doing it because you underbid it.
There's a lot of cleaners, solo cleaners, that don't know their worth.
Right.
Ton of them out there.
Yeah.
And they charge $100 or $120 or whatever it is. And they could be, if they had the right systems in place, if they had the right branding and stuff like that, they improve that, they can charge more because their value is going to increase in the eyes of the, consumer.
Yeah. When you look professional, you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, you know what chemicals you're using on what products to preserve, their stuff and not ruin them, and you're knowledgeable. It pays off. It definitely will pay off.
Yeah. Were you like fearful going into the program? Were you nervous going into the program?
I was a little nervous going into the program because I felt like in my mind I should have been further along than what I was, or I should have known some of this information already because it's a cleaning business. Like, how hard could it be? I felt, yeah, a little bit of, kind of embarrassed. But then when I got into the group and I met everybody and we were just all on the same page of like
Yeah.
frustrated and crazy and clients and logos. Oh, Cynthia and just
So
so it was great. It was
what
great.
Tracy's talking about is every Thursday we do have a Drop the Mop group class, and there's probably like 7 to 10 on there. I don't like to have massive classes, but everyone's from a different state, which is cool. But everyone's going through a different thing. So you could be going through a pricing issue. Someone else in Colorado could be going through a staffing issue. So you're learning from her, she's learning from you, and it's like the classes I think are invaluable. Everyone loves the camaraderie and the community of it.
Yeah, yeah, because you could pick up other things at the same time that you're from all the girls, of who's going through what, and like, oh, hey, I remember that's how she handled that situation, and this is what Cheryl said about this over here, and just getting a head start on some of the stuff before the problems arise.
And you're
Nice.
like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. And then you take
Right?
it out and you're like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Did you have like any issues with transitioning from the cleaner to the boss?
Um, I did for the longest time. I put way more on it in my mind than it needed to be, when it was.
Do you feel like an imposter? Like, am I really the CEO here, or like this?
Yeah, yeah. Some days I do. I like so in January I took myself off the schedule and then I was in a class all week last week, so it was just crazy. But like this week I haven't done anything besides work on my computer and I'm like I feel guilty a little bit. Like I should be like down in the trenches with the girls or something, but then another part of me feels empowered. Like this is what you've done. This is what you set out to do. This is where you were wanting to go. You did the work to get here. Now take care of it.
So, how does it feel waking up in the morning not having to put on your cleaning clothes and grab that caddy and go to
Girl, do you see these? Do you know how long it's been since I've had these done? Oh my gosh, I feel like a girl again. My hair is down. I have makeup on. I have
you live
jeans on. I don't have yoga pants and my hair up in a bun. I feel amazing.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel human again.
I remember you telling me the first time that you didn't have to go clean. You like woke up, you made some coffee, you sat there, and you almost like meditated. You're like, yeah, this is it. What am I going to do today? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is wild. It is
it's
wild.
a feeling.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
How does your body feel now that you're not cleaning?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. Although I should probably get to the gym though, so I could keep moving and not.
right.
Keep
That's
moving.
the thing that when you're cleaning 5 days a week, like you're burning a lot of calories.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So when you stop, you're like, oh shit, I can't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel good. I feel good. And I'm really proud of like where I've come and how far I've come. And
Yeah.
that imposter syndrome is real. It creeps in sometimes, but at the same time, like any issue that comes up is fixable, adjustable.
Everything's fixable. Everything.
Everything's fixable. Yeah.
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 Sometimes when you're in it, you're in the trenches. It feels like it's the end of the world.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Drama
And
queen for sure.
it's not. You're gonna wake up in the morning and everything's gonna pass.
Yeah.
You're gonna figure it out. So like as a CEO, like you start to all you do is you have vision, you build sales, and you put out fires. That's the
Yeah.
three things. That's all you need to do. Right? Putting out fires, you get used to putting out fires and you get quicker at it. So you're like, okay, what's on my desk? Okay, let me solve this, let me do this, let me fix this. Okay, what's next? It just comes like over and over
Yes.
to the
Yes.
point where you become numb to it, and the small things that used to piss you off and freak you out don't even phase you.
Yeah.
It's a growth of a CEO.
Yes. Yeah. There's so many different mindset levels that you go through in
Yeah,
getting to here.
totally. So how
Yeah.
does it feel to be a 20K a month company?
Amazing. Amazing.
Feels
Amazing.
bad, right?
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And so with this free time, I'm able to go and visualize this company better, and turn it into more
Do you want to grow it? Do you want to go to
I
30?
want to grow it. Yeah, I want to grow it. I want to make a difference in the community. I want to. I was actually nominated for Women's Best Owned Business in the 417, and that's a huge deal to me because although I dislike cleaning very much right now, and I just dislike cleaning. I love what we do for our community, and I love what we get to do for people. We get to
Yeah.
give them their time back, their freedom back, their sanity back. You know, entrepreneurs get to spend more time with building their dreams instead of cleaning their house. Parents get to spend more time with their kids instead of cleaning their house. Like that's a huge deal. You can't ever get time back, so
And both parents, for the most part, are working.
yeah,
Back
oh, for sure.
30 years ago, like my mother didn't work, my father worked, so like their job was to cook, clean, take care of the kids. Now, in this day and age, it's so expensive to live. Woman has to work full time as well as the husband. So who's doing the cleaning?
Yes,
No time.
yes, yes.
There's no time at all.
Yeah,
So they need us.
yeah, they do. They
Like,
do. And I love it. I like that we get to be there for them.
I
And
know.
hire some rock star employees in the meantime that just understand and had the same mission in mind, same like-mindedness. It's
Totally.
awesome.
So when you got to that 20K, like how did you feel? Did you cry? Did you sit in silence? Did you say fuck yeah? Like where were you?
I was when I added it up, and I didn't even get to it until you had mentioned something to me about the how much I was making.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and when I seen that number, I was just like, damn.
I think we might have lost her. I'm not really sure where she is. Well, Traci, if you don't come back to us, it's been a pleasure. Oh, what happened?
I have no idea. I have no idea. That was so weird.
I thought you might have gotten a phone call or something.
Oh, my phone rang, but then I guess it started ringing on my iPad too. That's funny. I
Oh,
have no idea, girl. And I was just talking away the whole time.
oh my God. I know I'm waiting for you to come back.
Nice, nice.
So who do you think, if you could say, who do you think would benefit from being in Drop the Mop?
Honestly, if you have started a cleaning business or thinking about starting a cleaning business,
Yeah.
go to Drop the Mop. I mean, you don't have to struggle. There's people that have already done it. She has taught many people. She will always help you. You don't have to try to figure it all out yourself. You can get a perfectly laid out, ready, set, go plan that will help you with everything.
Green light, red light, yellow light, green light.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, I mean, I've told you this over DM, but like I'm extremely proud of you. I'm extremely honored to know you.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
I
And
think
thank you for your help. I would be, who knows where I would be at this moment if you didn't exist here.
you're an amazing human, and I think you're
Thank
here
you.
for a reason to help a lot of people.
Amen.
Yeah, I
I
do.
love that.
Well, maybe
Love that.
you'll join us in Sisters Elite, the mastermind program.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about that.
We'll talk about it. So,
Perfect.
if anyone, because I know this show is a lot of people watch this on replay too, right? They watch like the recording of it or whatever. If there's any women listening right now that may be struggling with alcohol or trying to get sober, like what would you say to them?
There's a way out. There's always a way out. You are meant for more. There is a purpose for you in life, no matter what it is. You were not meant to live there and stay there in that struggle. Reach out and just ask for help. There are people here that want to help you. I will help you. You just reach out to me. I'm sure we could put my information somewhere in here or get a hold of me somehow. I don't care.
I'll put it up in the post. I'll put it up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a way out for you. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you're there's so many people that struggle and they struggle in silence.
They do. Yes.
People don't know,
Yeah.
you know?
I hate that. I hate that for them. I mean, and they just spend years there, spend years trying to think that hopefully one day it'll click. But reach out. You need other people.
All right.
Yeah.
It has been awesome having you.
Thanks, Cheryl.
For you. I adore you.
Ah,
I'm so glad we got to meet and work together, and I hope we
yes.
continue to work together in the future, because I would like to see that 20,000 be 40,000.
Girl, yes. I would like to get up to that 100,000 mark a month here, you know?
Awesome.
Right. Yes. Yes.
All right. Does anyone have any questions? It's on. We have a few people on. If you have any questions, we can answer them. I usually wait a couple minutes. And if you're Hi, Christina. You were silent the whole time. You didn't say you were on. Can you see those? Can you see those?
I can see him a little bit.
Pop up. Yeah.
Hi, Christina. Oh, thanks, Christina.
Christina comes to the weekly lives and stuff. I see her.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And there's a Tiffany Rankin. Do you know Tiffany?
Yeah, that's my girl.
That's your friend, right? That's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. She loves you. She's like, I love this for you.
Aw, I love her.
Hi, Helen. And
Hi, Helen.
Helen's brand new and Drop the Mop. She's from Texas.
Oh, nice. Texas. Yes, you guys are going to love it. Do the homework. Do all the homework.
Do the homework.
Do the homework.
Do the homework, everyone.
Yes.
I know the homework is daunting. I get it, but it's gonna grow your business. It's gonna help.
Yes, and it's so empowering when you print all those papers out. You're like, wow, this is mine. This is mine.
You did a really good job on the homework.
I loved it. I was hungry for it.
On it, yeah. I could tell. I was reading something. I'm like, oh my god, this is really good. How did you come up with your name, Traci's Classy Cleaning?
Well, I wanted it to be something classy, right? Classy wasn't the first word I had gone with. I have no idea, but I just wanted it to be something that was cute and girly and fun, but still like kind of luxury a little bit. So
it's definitely super you.
Nice. I love that.
Bubbly and everything. Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
All right, everyone. If you're tuning in on this and you're not live and you're watching it on replay, and watch the whole thing because she's amazing. Thank you all. I do a podcast once a month. There will be one in February. If you have a story to tell and you'd like to apply to the podcast, write in the chat, right? I'm always looking for inspirational stories of cleaning business owners who, battled it out, through fear and the fire and said, I'm going to build this cleaning business. So I'm always looking for success stories. So come and tell your story on the Maids Who Made It podcast.
Yes, you're not alone in the madness.
Traci's going on vacation tomorrow to get out of the cold and the snow, and she's going to escape the snow that's coming to the whole country. So you're lucky.
Awesome. Yeah. Yes. Yes. This is what you get to do when you're the boss.
That's exactly. You get to go on vacation for a week and let your company still run.
Yes. You're still making money while you're swimming in the ocean. It's amazing.
So you're going to be sitting on the beach.
I am.
And someone's going to be making money for you. There's nothing better than that.
Yep.
No way. Good for you.
Yep.
All right. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll see everyone soon.
Bye.